also Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander partnerships. And I also acknowledge the traditional custodians on the land on which we are meeting, and acknowledge elders past and present, and the diversity of elders who are here and in our community who work together from all different backgrounds. All different backgrounds to make this such an amazing country, an amazing state. Also acknowledging my colleague, Fiona Simpson, the Assistant Minister, Deb Franklin, who was here earlier as our Attorney General, and our new Justice Minister, Laura Gerber. She's so goes to the next she's all chance to get so down. Anyway, I need a few wee bit more, and Dan Purdy was here earlier. Not sure Mandy Can is about to go in. Mandy Can's dropped in as well. But thank you all for stepping in white. And while this is almost a little bit like speed dating for politics, which is going on in society as what happens outside the other world, but thank you for real procurement as key stakeholders in community. Many of you who are holding titles have been recognised for the work that you do. Others who are in there with the leadership roles and across community. We have delivered, we are about to deliver. I don't know what's in the budget, but we are sharing with you some of the things that will be in our budget that will be coming after the end of the Plago. But we've already seen that we were going to be delivering $1.5 million extra to our ECCQ, and hello Lisa from ECCQ, one of the big groups that delivers services and connects across our multicultural community. We also have a commitment to $5 million in capital grants for our multicultural communities who are out there wanting to expand or build their community facilities. So they are the repurpose in and again, they've already got capacity, but they need the extra assistance of government, but it's a capital grants program that will be rolling out in this budget. We also had Scaling Queensland specific programs around helping our first new Queenslanders have access to limited work. But so many people are in business as well, and also recognising how we work more effectively with our new Queenslanders to help them aspire, be safe, and fully participate economically and socially. Celebrate the diversity of where people come from, but also the diversity of being part of our community, able to celebrate and live up fully about the community without any barriers. Which our first peoples, as there are a number who work across the centre and area, lovely to have you from Reconciliation Queensland, and others who are recognising the also Vision of Mother, a traditional Torres Strait Islander Commission, wonderful work that he does there, but many of you know across the work that he do, and from some very significant work trying to engage with young people. And yes, we do have a strong message about changing laws with consequences for actions, as you would have heard my ministerial colleagues talk about. It is really about that also early intervention, and there is no overrepresentation of young people or first peoples in the justice system, but there's an overrepresentation of victims as well. And it's about helping to work with our first groups to find better ways to intervene earlier, hearing those voices in more effective ways that people will live the dignity of a life well lived, free, safe, and able to fully participate. So we also have announced a 4-year funding for the traditional Torres Strait Islander Tradition program that was only funded by the previous government up until the 30th of June this year. And we did the connect, we are funding it for, because it is a cultural practice that is there for the real reason of giving not only dignity but leave a certainty for people who have grown up. And I can't disclose those Christian mother, but it's an amazing work that they do. There are other things that should be announcing our women. And women economic security, and particularly we had a $20 million commitment over the next 3 years with returning to work. There will be assistance for women who are underemployed or unemployed, who are needing assistance to get back to work. It's a very flexible program that will be rolled out in partnership with with those ceremonies that they can be embraced on the journey for reasons of caring for children, caring for family, and a lot of great women, even those with great qualifications, can really doubt and have a lack of confidence about getting back into the workforce or back into a level of security that they need. And this is a program that will be working with our women, along with the fact that we have a women's economic security strategy you'll be engaging into a secure assistance with as we roll that out. That's engagement process here, really. We've got obviously ideas. It's about your ideas of small women by women and recognising all our community does well if we're able to help women do well and address what is a significant issue of disadvantage.
About hearing the key messages, the team's doing that's fine, talk enough. But thank you very much for doing a lot. As you can see out here, there's a lot more. I was asking all about housing opportunities over housing. That is a huge focus of this budget because of great announcement time in the budget, because of the barriers to home ownership, particularly for young people having not just aspiration but a pathway of opportunity to own their own homes and the share for the what are we talking now? Anyway, a lot of government money to assist people to be able to buy. Boost the buy, thank you, Hogan. Well, see, that's what you're phone a friend who calls me back on. Thank you, gentlemen. The Boost the Buy program is recognising that there was a need for another policy option to help particularly young people be able to get into the market. There aren't all the young people, there are older people too who may have burned themselves locked down the housing market, as well as other measures for a lot more supply. So don't let this get into our engagements. If we haven't had a chance to do chat today, don't let my team go if you can't get hold of me individually. We do want to continue to hear your voices, but most importantly, feed that into where the policies will happen. So continue equal food, have a cup of tea. Look forward to sharing the rest of the budget with you. But once again, thank you very much for joining us all.